Hello aspirants, welcome to Shankar IAS Academy's daily newspaper analysis. Today's date is 19th of April 2025. In this video, we are going to discuss about the following topic. The first topic is Dawoodi Bohra community and the practice of female genital mutilation. And the second topic is MacGregor's Memorial Medals and United Service Institution of India. And we are going to know about old rock art sites that is recently found in Mizoram, and also about the fixed dose combination drugs, and we also get to know about some details of fixed dose combination drugs. Before moving on to the topic, just a small announcement that Shankar IAS Academy is going to conduct All India Prelims UPSC mock test on 4th of May 2025 and 11th of May 2025 and 18th of May 2025. Interested candidates, kindly register yourself using the link given in the description. First, we are going to know about Dawoodi Bohra community and female genital mutilation that is being predominantly practiced in Dawoodi Bohra community. This topic comes under the syllabus of, for prelims it comes under current events and history in general, and for mains in GS 1 it comes under Indian heritage and culture. This is in news because a delegation of Dawoodi Bohra community met our Prime Minister Modi to express their gratitude for the passing of Waqf Amendment Bill and express their support for the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025. This Waqf Amendment Bill express government's engagement with minority religious communities like Dawoodi Bohra. Here we can see the overview of the Dawoodi Bohra community. They belong to a religious denomination of Ismaili branch of a sect called Shia in Islam, and they are primarily based in West India, and their global presence is in around 40 countries, and their traces of heritage can be seen from Fatimid Imams of Egypt. These Fatimid Imams are considered to be the direct descendants of Prophet Muhammad. The Dawoodi Bohra community was guided by the leader called Al-Dai al-Mutlaq. This Al-Dai al-Mutlaq is the term referred for leader, and the current leader is Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin, who is the 53rd Al-Dai al-Mutlaq of Dawoodi Bohra community. This community has a peculiar language known as Lisan al-Dawad. This will be useful for the prelims that they can ask questions regarding this Lisan al-Dawad and or Dawatni Zaban. This language is a dialect of Gujarati with inclusion of Arabic and Urdu in it. This Dawoodi Bohra community has a certain beliefs, and their lifestyle is somewhat different from other communities prevalent in India. They follow the Fatimi Ismaili Taibi school of thought, which emphasizes their faith is based on peace, love and humanity. The Dawoodi Bohra community is generally very highly educated, and they are self-reliant and self-sufficient community. We also have to know about that recently the Dawoodi Bohra community have supported to restore the Al-Hakim Mosque. They traditionally practice as traders, entrepreneurs and business person, as they are highly educated. This community will select a member as their leader, that is Al-Dai al-Mutlaq, from the members of their community, and they have with the acknowledgement of the leader, they excommunicate, that is they excommunicate the member from the community, that is they are being debarred from using burial sites or the mosque. Next we have to know about the female genital mutilation that is predominantly in practice in Dawoodi Bohra community. This female genital mutilation involves injury or removal of female genital organs that is partially outside This female genital mutilation process involves injury or removal of a part of female genital organ for non-medical reasons, and this process has no health benefits supporting it, and it causes severe health complications in girls and women like problem in urinating and formation of cyst, menstrual difficulties, and they are prone to infections, and they have the probability of difficulty in giving birth to a child. This female genital mutilation process or this practice is widely practiced mainly in this Dawoodi Bohra community in India, and it is considered to be a violation of human rights as the practice of this female genital mutilation was done for girls between infancy and age of 15 without their consent. And we have to know about what are all the global efforts that are against for the practice of female genital mutilation. According to the fact that around 230 million women were affected in around 30 countries, two major organizations like UNICEF and United Nations Population Fund, that is UNPFA, not FPA, PFA, led global initiatives since 2008 to eradicate or abandon the process of or the practice of female genital mutilation. These two organizations work along with the communities to educate them or awareing them about the complications involved in the practice of female genital mutilation, and they create awareness about the detrimental effects of this genital mutilation, and they encourage for the collective abandonment of this practice. Their primary focus will be on educating them, and they try to make the social change and ending the practice of female genital mutilation. And as I said earlier, they try to promote collective amendment through collective engagement. Here's the prelims practice question for your reference, and the question is, with reference to Dawoodi Bohra community, consider the following statements. This sect is known to have originated from Egypt. The member of the community are traditionally engaged in agriculture sector. Which of the following statement given above is or correct? Option A, one only, two only, both one and two, or neither one nor two. Yes, the statement one is correct because this sect is known to be originated from Egypt, and it later shifted to the base of Yemen, and the first statement is correct. And the second statement, the member of community are traditionally engaged in agriculture sector, is incorrect because as we discussed earlier, this sector, this community people are highly educated, and they practice trading or entrepreneurial activities. So the second statement is incorrect. So the answer is one only. Moving on to the next topic, that is MacGregor Memorial Medals and United Service Institution of India. It comes under current events of national importance in prelims. This medal is in news because recently 5 military persons were conferred with the MacGregor Memorial Medal by the Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan. The thing we have to know about the MacGregor Memorial Medal are, it was introduced on July 3rd of 1888, and the conferring of medal commemorates Mr. Major General Sir Charles Metcalfe MacGregor, and the purpose was initially for military reconnaissance and exploratory journeys, but later in 1986, that is after post-independence, the scope of giving the medal has been expanded to military expeditions and other adventurous activities involved in defense. To be eligible to get the medal of this MacGregor medal, and the scope of this medal is are This medal is available to all individuals and is open to all ranks, including both serving, that is active or retired personnel of Indian Armed Forces, Territorial Army and Assam Rifles. And the focus or scope of this medal is it primarily focuses on act of valor, that is the brave attitude they show on the battlefield, that is the act of valor, or the exploration activities they involved in the reconnaissance of enemy boundaries, or in the reconnaissance activities and other adventures involved in the defense. The following are the recent awardees to get the medal. In 2023, Wing Commander D. Panda has been awarded with this MacGregor medal, who belongs to Air Force, and Rahul Kumar Pandey of Navy received this medal, who belongs to Electrical Artificer, that is controlling radio systems in Navy. And in 2024, Ram Ratan Jat, who belongs to Navy, is also an awardee of this MacGregor medal, who primarily involved in the radio activities, that is radio monitoring and surveillance system. This Ram Ratan Jat is an chief electrical aircraft artificer, and the second awardee is Jumar Ram Punia of Air Force, who is a sergeant, and the final awardee is the Colonel Ranveer Singh Jamal, who is the director of NIMAS and Arunachal Pradesh. Along with the conferring of this MacGregor medal, a book was also launched at the event, and the book title is Bravest of the Brave, which is an inspirational chronicle of life and adventures of Naib Subedar Chunilal, which is an inspirational chronicle of life and adventures of Naib Subedar Chunilal, and this book is launched by Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan, who is the present Chief of Defence Staff in India. And let me see about United Service Institution of India. This institution of India, that is United Service Institution of India, was founded in 1870, basically at Simla, by Colonel Charles Metcalfe MacGregor, and which is this United Service Institution of India is a national security and defense services think tank presently located in New Delhi. The primary objective of this institution is to promote military knowledge and providing professional development in the area of defense. The main focus area of this United Service Institution of India is the national security and defense research with strategic discourse. Here is the prelims practice question for your reference. The question is, consider the following statement. The MacGregor Memorial Medal was instituted post-independence by the Indian government. It recognizes both military expedition and scientific innovation in defense technology. It is open to serving personnel of the Indian Armed Force. Which of the following statement is correct? As we know, the medal has been inducted or institutionalized before independence, that is before post-independence. So the first statement is incorrect. And the second statement is incorrect because the MacGregor medal basically or primarily focus on defense sector and not on defense technology. And the third statement is also incorrect because we have already discussed that this medal is open and available to persons of all individuals who are serving in the Indian Armed Force or retired from Indian Armed Force. So the correct answer will be C, none. The next topic we are going to see is the old rock art sites in Mizoram. It comes under the syllabus of current events in prelims, and in mains it comes under GS1, that is Indian Heritage and Culture. It is in news because a team of researchers or archaeologists from Archaeologist Survey of India has discovered the 4 centuries old rock art sites in districts of Mizoram. It is estimated to be dated between 16th and 19th century, and this survey has been done on the areas of Mizoram or the districts of Mizoram like Champai, Gavzal, Saitwal and Serchip. And what are all the key findings that the team of archaeologists found on the sites are in the village named Mait, they found human figures, animals, and Mithun heads with along with some symbols. This Mithun heads has been found extensively on the sites that the Archaeological Survey of India archaeologist has explored in the districts of Mizoram. It is a common thing found on the archaeological survey on Mizoram. In Langkwai district, they found the human figures, animals, along with fish, spears, that is, they called it as dough, and hornbills, rectangular chambers. In the village Talute, they found the Mithun heads, that is, I said earlier that it prevails or found extensively in all sites or many sites in Mizoram state, grooved marks and rectangular figurines. In Chaurtu, they found human figures, Mithun heads, fish motifs and circular figurines. This Mithun is important with respect to India as well as for UPSC prelims. This Mithun is a bovine animal which is also called as Gael, which is considered to be the descendant of Indian Gaur. This Mithun is also known as cattle of mountain, which is a state animal of Andhra, and it is also the state animal of Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland, and it is currently under the state IUCN status of vulnerable, and it is currently the status of Mithun in IUCN is vulnerable, and in sites it is appendix 1. Here we can see the clear image of the carvings that seem to be found in the districts of Mizoram. We can see the human figures and animals and the rectangular columns in the picture, but I can't clearly differentiate or distinguish the Mithun's head from this picture. Next, we are going to see about the significance of the archaeological findings in Mizoram. The finding highlights the rich cultural heritage of Mizoram, and it reflects the artistic expressions of ancient inhabitants in the area. The carving of Mithun heads, that is the bovine species which is also known as Gaels in scientific, and its scientific name is Bos frontalis, indicates the cultural symbolism of that area. Next, we are going to see about an important site in the Mizoram, that is Wangchia site. It is located in the Champai district and it is recognized by the Archaeological Survey of India in 2006. This Wangchia site is considered to be or believed to be have a possible linkage between the lost civilization from Neolithic era, and it is also referred to as Living History Museum. This Wangchia site includes pictographs, menhirs. Menhirs are long-standing stone structures that found in the archaeological site, and necropolis. This necropolis is a large burial grounds or large burial site and other relics. One more peculiar feature of the Wangchia site is the establishment of water harvesting methods. In the Wangchia site, the archaeologist has found the structures like water pavilion and drilled holes, which is believed to be used by the peoples of that inhabitants for the water harvesting. This technique is used to trap rainwater using the rock fissures and veins. And there are some prevailing theories between archaeologists about this fissures and veins that is developed by the primitive inhabitants. The following are some of the theories behind the structure or water harvesting. They may use it for water harvesting, or they may use to attract animals for hunting, and some theories and some may believe that they used it for defense against enemies, and it also be considered to be a part of ritual on that time. Here is the prelims practice question for your reference, and the question is, which of the following district was not part of the recent archaeological survey of India rock art survey in Mizoram? Option A Serchhip, option B Longlai, option C Kausal, and option D Changpai. As we know, the Archaeological Survey of India recently explored Serchhip, Kausal and Champai, but not the Longlai. So this may be the wrong answer, and the answer for the question is B. Moving on to the next topic, we are going to see about fixed dose combination drugs. It comes under General Science for Prelims and in GS2 for mains under health sector issues. It is in news because recently 35 fixed dose combination drugs has been prohibited by Central Drug Standard Control Organization for their lack of prior safety and efficacy assessments. It was previously approved or authorized at all the states and union territories by the regulators. First, we have to know about what is fixed dose combination drugs. The fixed dose combination drugs contains two or more active pharmaceutical ingredients in a fixed ratio. These active pharmaceutical ingredients are biologically active, which combine to produce the intended result that is therapeutic effect. These fixed dose combination drugs are commonly used in the treatment of tuberculosis, diabetes, and also as a painkiller and nutritional supplements. And what are all the advantages of using this? And the following are the advantages of using this fixed dose combination drugs. It found to be increased by the acceptance of the patients and adherence to the medicine. It also enhances the compliance of the health workers, and it also to be found helpful in the easier drug management and administration of this fixed dose combination drugs. It also significantly reduces the misuse of single drugs, and it also found that significantly reduces the risk of creating or developing a drug resistance for a certain drug. On the regulation of fixed dosage combination drugs in India, it is regulated by Central Drug Safety Control Organization, and it is regulated by Central Drug Standard Control Organization under the New Drugs and Clinical Trials Rules of 2019, and it is a part of Drug and Cosmetics Act of 1940, when the active pharmaceutical ingredients combine together to make the fixed dosage combination drugs in the fixed ratio for the first time to be considered as or to be treated as the new drugs, and it requires safety and efficacy evaluation from the Central Drug Standard Control Organization before approval for this fixed dosage combination drugs. Moving on to the next slide, we are going to know about what is Central Drug Standard Control Organization and what is Central Drug Standard Control Organization, that is CDSCO, and what is its role in fixed dosage drugs. It is a regulatory body operating at national level for drugs and medical devices. This Central Drug Standard Control Organization comes under Directorate of General Health Services, which in turn comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This CDSCO was headed by Drug Controller General of India, that is DCGI, and it is established under the Drugs and Cosmetics Act of 1940. The following are the functions of CDSCO. The first and foremost function is to approve the new drugs and fixed dose combination drugs, and it also monitors the clinical trials that taken part in India, and it ensures the quality control for imported drugs and devices from outside market. and it also plays a pivotal role in coordinating with the state drug control organizations to regulate and establish a standard for the drug evaluation. And it also has the regional presence in 6 states, that is Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Ghaziabad, Hyderabad and Ahmedabad. Here is the prelims practice question, and the question is, which of the following is not an advantage of fixed dose combination drugs? Option A, increased patient compliance. Option B, lower production cost per drug. And option C, reduced risk of drug resistance. And option D, easier drug management. We can easily infer or we can easily conclude the answer by understanding that the CDSCO does not have any stake in production of any drugs, but it also has no stake on cost or finance matters. It is an regulatory body. So the answer is B. Thank you. Thank you for spending your time watching this video. Please like, comment and share the video to your friends, and please stay in touch with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel.